Hi gang. I know I've already done my video for today, but I just had an episode happen that I thought I would just share with everyone because I just got knocked down off my cocky post weight loss surgery kick that I was on. It's about quarter to 12. I haven't eaten anything all day. About 11:15, I decided I wanted to have a couple pieces of deli ham that I had the deli guy, shave the ham very thin, as thin as it could get without falling apart. So I've had deli ham before, and when I first had it, I mean, back when I was 2 weeks post-op or 3 weeks post-op, I thought I had chewed it enough, and I didn't, and it felt like a ton of bricks sitting in my chest, and it was very painful. And since then, when I do eat any kind of deli meats, I chew like ridiculously a lot, and I grind it down as fine as I can, and then I swallow it. Well, I was just bragging when my last video how Esmeralda, my pouch, can handle anything, and la-di-da for me, and aren't I so special? And I just ate the deli ham, and as I was one piece of thin deli ham, it takes me 3 bites. I'll pull a piece off, I'll chew it, I'll swallow, break that, so I break it into thirds, break one slice into thirds, where the average person could take 2 of these thin slices and shove them both in their mouth at the same time and be fine. So that's how small I make my bites. And I guess I just didn't chew enough. And by the time I was on my third piece, so I had 2 down, and I was just about to start on my third piece, it sat like a rock right here. I mean, right like mid breastbone. And it was not budging. And then I felt it in my pouch. I mean, Esmeralda felt like somebody put a cork in her. And that was it. The foamy started. You feel like you want to burp. You feel like, you want to relieve yourself of this pressure, but you don't burp. When you go to burp, you get what's called the foamies, which is disgusting, but what are you going to do? I mean, what else is there? And you just sit there, and I'm sorry if I'm too graphic. If you have a queasy stomach or you can't handle this, then shut me off right now, because I'm going to get graphic. Pre-weight loss surgery people need to know this, because otherwise, if it happens to you and you don't know anything about the foamies, you're going to think you're completely broken and there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong. This is just what happens after weight loss surgery. If you don't chew your food enough, or you eat too much food too fast, you will get the foamies. And I have to take a glass, and I have to sit there and just, I don't want to say heave, but I have to, try to make myself like burp, but instead of a burp, you get a big wad of thick, foamy spit that's coming from way low. It must be all the saliva that's in your esophagus, because it's thicker than the saliva that's in your mouth. So it's got to be, from the lining of your esophagus. And, I've only gotten the foamies maybe 3 times. I mean, I'm really good about small amounts of food and chewing it up and taking my time. I just don't get brazen with that. I don't know what happened today. I don't know. It could happen at any time to anybody. So that's why you should always be aware of it. That's why I'm saying something about it. But I sat there and I heaved and heaved and heaved. And then with the foamies started coming a little bit of the ham. And it hurt so bad. And I just kept thinking, great, as much ham as possible come out. Because the more ham that comes out, the less there is in Esmeralda to block her. I just want this food to move. But even now, even after the episode ended, it took me a good 15-20 minutes, and I probably got about a half a slice of ham out with the foamies. I still feel very heavy right in here. I mean, from like right below my clavicle down to like, the middle of my boobs. That area there just feels like there's a brick sitting in there. I feel better, but I'm not all the way yet. So just a little forewarning to the pre-ops or those considering, you will get the foamies. Do not be cocky and think it can't happen to you. To those of you that get the foamies, you know where I'm coming from. And to those of you who haven't gotten it yet and you are post-op, chew your food thoroughly. Take small bites. Take your time in between bites. And if the foamies happen, welcome to the wonderful world of Foamy Land. Good luck to everybody. That's not fun. Don't wish that one on my worst enemy. Good luck, everybody.